last few years, right, crypto has actually grown very big in Indonesia. So it's like from 2019 to 2022, we have seen like almost 100-fold growth in the number of crypto asset traders. And currently our numbers stand around 2 million registered account, about 100 to 200K active weekly traders. So among this group of users, a lot have actually been Gen Z of like 20 plus to 30 years old from what we see in our platform. And actually, crypto asset in Indonesia has become like a sort of lifestyle and the go-to preference for investment of these younger generations. And recently, especially about the NFT boom, Indonesia being a creative hub as per se since the olden days. Like Indonesia have a lot of artists, a lot of like creative talents, and I think this NFT boom actually matches well with the talents that Indonesia have. And from there, you see actually a lot of NFT projects like Carrefour, RX Saga has actually been coming from Indonesia. All of those are Indonesia, Game5, and NFT projects. So this is how the situation in Indonesia has been picking up for crypto asset and NFT over the last 1 and 2 years. The trend now, right, is the regulators trying to separate these 3 different tokens under different regulation, because it's like, for example, utility tokens and asset-backed tokens that's not stable coin are actually more towards under the Minister of Trade. Then if you're talking about securities token, it's more towards like the Minister of Finance or SEC in US case point of view. And utility token will also be under Ministry of Trade, and stable coin will be under the bank, National Bank. But I agree with what Sanjay mentioned just now. Most probably towards in the future, right, there will be a lot of hybrid model between how the tokens is being designed. Like a simple reference that we can do now is the DAO. Currently, a lot of the tokens that's being released are the DAO model. But DAO, if we going through the idea of DAO, is basically giving voting rights to the token holders. So is this part of the utility token, or is this part of a security? So I think all these are the questions that is coming up where regulators will have to face it and really come into understanding that this might be something new that's being designed and it's hard to really categorize it. For me, definitely everybody will be like benefited from this. But what I want to add on a bit more is like the one who will benefit the most, I feel, will be towards the unbanked population throughout the globe. Because like for me, like crypto tokens, all these are very good way and low barrier of entry for unbanked people who previously not being accessible to the banks, be it because of location wise, be it because of like, let's say, the minimum wealth or minimum deposit they didn't meet the requirement for them to set up the bank account. But now all of these people can actually get access towards the crypto financial space. And this can be through DeFi, this can be through GameFi, this can be through all the ecosystem that's being developed. And the important thing is, right, all this ecosystem doesn't require those people to have a minimum capital. You can even purchase, let's say, a Bitcoin with just $10 worth or $15 worth. Unlike if you go towards like the traditional banking, if you want to access the stock market, you need to have a minimum capital of like maybe a few $100 or a few $1,000 to buy a lot. So these are ways that I will say that for this unbanked population, which is so big in the Southeast Asia and ASEAN country, ASEAN region, right? They should be the one that actually benefit the most when this really take off. Like they can start doing savings or investment with just $10, $15. They can start playing games to earn extra income, which will actually really change their life quite significantly, I feel.